Imagine waking up on payday and feeling that rush of excitement. The hard work you've put in is finally paying off, and your bank account shows a nice balance. For a brief moment, everything seems right in the world. You may feel a sense of accomplishment, knowing that all your effort is being rewarded. But then, something happens. As you look at that number, something nags at you. You know, deep down, that the same thing always happens. The money comes in, but it never lasts. By the end of the month, you're left wondering where it all went. Maybe you've been paying bills, treating yourself here and there, and it feels like you're doing everything right, but somehow, you're back at square one. The reality sets in. Despite all your efforts, you're stuck in the cycle of paycheck to paycheck. This scenario is more common than you think. Many people face the same challenge. No matter how much they earn, the money seems to disappear faster than it arrives. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. There is a simple solution that can change the way you manage your money for good. If you want to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start building real wealth, there are 7 powerful money moves you can make as soon as you get paid. These are actions that will help you take control of your finances and start setting yourself up for financial freedom. We often hear the phrase, financial freedom, thrown around, but what does it really mean? It's the ability to live your life without being held hostage by your finances, to know that your money is working for you, not the other way around. It's the confidence that comes from being able to handle any financial situation that life throws at you. And the best part? Financial freedom isn't about how much you earn. It's about how you manage the money you already have. Small, consistent actions can lead to big results. And that's exactly what these 7 powerful money moves are. Small, impactful changes you can make the moment you get paid that will lead to lasting financial success. These moves will give you the foundation you need to not only survive but thrive financially. The first thing to do when you get paid is to take care of your minimum debt payments. Now, I know this might not sound exciting, but trust me, it's absolutely essential. Imagine your finances as a house. The foundation is the most important part because without a solid foundation, everything else is at risk of crumbling. The same goes for your debt. If you ignore those minimum payments, your credit score will suffer, and soon you'll find yourself paying higher interest rates on loans, credit cards, and even mortgages. These little missed payments compound quickly and can cost you thousands of dollars over time. Paying off your debts on time also helps you maintain a healthy credit score, which is critical if you want to buy a home, car, or secure loans in the future. Missing these payments can affect your credit history, which in turn affects your borrowing power. Worse still, if you let debt spiral out of control, it can become much harder to pay off, creating a financial snowball effect that is difficult to recover from. So, before you treat yourself to a new wardrobe or splurge on something fun, make sure those debt payments are covered. This includes everything: credit cards, student loans, car payments, personal loans, anything that's currently on your credit report. These payments are non-negotiable. They need to be paid first. And once you've paid them, you'll have peace of mind knowing that you're staying on top of your financial responsibilities. By prioritizing your debt payments, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Getting rid of debt quickly will free up your cash flow, giving you the opportunity to put more money towards savings and investments in the future. It may seem like a small step, but it's one of the most crucial moves in building your financial freedom. You'll notice how, as you take care of your obligations, you'll feel empowered. Each minimum payment you make is one step closer to being debt-free. Once your minimum debt payments are taken care of, the next step is to cover your necessities. And I mean the true necessities, things like housing, transportation, food, utilities, and healthcare. These are the expenses that you absolutely cannot live without. These are the things that keep your life running day to day. But here's where many people make a mistake. They confuse wants with needs. The difference is crucial. Needs are the essentials, the things that keep you alive and productive, Wants are the things that make life more comfortable but aren't absolutely necessary. A car to get you to work is a need. A luxury car or an expensive sports car is a want. Streaming services or a daily coffee run may feel like necessities, but they're really just wants that can eat into your budget without providing lasting value. The goal here is to make sure your necessities don't eat up more than 50% of your income. If you're spending more than that, it's time to make some adjustments. Maybe that means downsizing your apartment or getting a roommate. Maybe it means driving an older car for a few more years or cutting back on dining out. These sacrifices might not feel great in the moment, but they will help you build a solid foundation for your financial future. Living below your means is a habit that successful people swear by. They understand that every dollar spent unnecessarily is a dollar that could have been working for them in the future. So, keep track of what you spend on necessities and ensure it stays within a reasonable range. This simple change will lead to greater financial stability over time. When you focus on your necessities, you also gain a better sense of what is truly essential in your life. You begin to understand the difference between wants and needs. This shift in mindset will serve you well not only now but also in the future. It will help you make more conscious decisions about your spending, enabling you to prioritize things that align with your long-term goals. The bottom line here is that understanding what truly constitutes a necessity and what is simply a desire can completely change how you handle your finances. This understanding will help you live within your means and avoid overspending on non-essential items. And as you get used to this, it becomes easier to make sound financial decisions. Now that you've got the basics covered, it's time to focus on building your emergency fund. Think of this fund as your financial safety net. Life happens, cars break down, medical bills pop up, and unexpected expenses seem to always find a way to show up. If you don't have an emergency fund in place, these situations can quickly turn into financial disasters. The goal is to have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses set aside in case of an emergency. But don't feel overwhelmed by this number. Start with a smaller goal, let's say $1,000. That will help you handle most small financial emergencies without resorting to credit cards or loans. Once you've reached that goal, you can work on building it up to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses. The key is to keep this fund in a separate savings account so that you're not tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. Imagine how much easier life would be if you didn't have to panic every time your car broke down or you needed to pay for an unexpected medical bill. With a well-funded emergency account, these situations become minor inconveniences rather than financial crises. And that's a huge step forward in your journey to financial freedom. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a safety net is invaluable. No more stressing about the unexpected. No more relying on credit cards or loans to cover things that shouldn't drain your finances. An emergency fund puts you in control and allows you to face life's challenges without the financial burden weighing you down. Now comes the long-term play: retirement savings. It's easy to put off saving for retirement, especially when it feels so far away. But here's the truth. The earlier you start saving, the more your money can grow. Time is the most powerful tool when it comes to building wealth. Even if you can only contribute a small amount at first, start now. If your employer offers a matching contribution to your retirement plan, make sure you're taking full advantage of it. It's free money, and you don't want to leave that on the table. If your employer doesn't offer a 401k plan, don't worry. You can still open an IRA or a Roth IRA, which allow you to save for retirement with tax advantages. The key is to get started and make those contributions consistently. Even if you can only put away $50 or $100 a month, it will add up over time. The beauty of compound interest is that it allows you to grow your money exponentially over time. The earlier you start, the more your money has a chance to grow. Don't wait for the perfect time to start saving. The best time is today. And every dollar you contribute now is one more dollar working for you in the future. By contributing to your retirement fund regularly, you're setting yourself up for a comfortable and stress-free retirement. The goal is to make saving for retirement a habit, something you do automatically without thinking about it. This will ensure that, no matter what happens in the future, you'll have a secure financial foundation when it's time to stop working. Next, it's time to tackle your high-interest debt. Credit cards, payday loans, and personal loans with interest rates over 15% need to be prioritized for elimination. High-interest debt is like a weight around your financial neck. It's slowing you down and costing you money every single day. There are two strategies for paying off debt: the avalanche method and the snowball method. The avalanche method is the most mathematically efficient. You pay off the highest interest debt first. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate, to give you quick wins and build momentum. The key is to pick a strategy that works for you and stick with it. As you pay off high-interest debt, you'll free up more money to put toward your future wealth. Paying off high-interest debt is one of the quickest ways to start seeing real improvements in your financial life. Once that debt is gone, the money that was going toward interest can now go into investments or savings. It's a powerful shift that will help you build a solid foundation for wealth. Once your high-interest debt is eliminated, it's time to turn your focus to long-term wealth building. The Roth IRA is one of the best tools for this. It allows your money to grow tax-free, and when you retire, you can withdraw the funds without paying any taxes on the gains. But here's the thing: you can't wait to start. The earlier you contribute, the more it can grow over time. The contribution limit is $7,000 for those under 50 and $8,000 for those over 50. While it may sound like a lot, remember that this money will grow significantly over the years. If you start contributing $500 per month to your Roth IRA starting at age 25, you could have over $1.7 million by the time you retire, assuming an average return of 8% per year. Starting early allows you to take full advantage of compound interest, so don't delay. The Roth IRA is one of the most powerful wealth-building tools available to anyone. Not only does it give you tax-free growth, but it also gives you flexibility when it comes to withdrawals. With a little discipline and consistency, a Roth IRA can be a game changer for your retirement. And finally, once you've tackled debt and are contributing to your retirement, it's time to start investing in taxable accounts. This is where the serious wealth building happens. While retirement accounts are essential, taxable accounts let you invest beyond those limits. Whether you invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, or even cryptocurrency, taxable accounts allow you to build wealth at your own pace. If you're just starting out with investing, focus on broad market index funds. These funds provide instant diversification and track major indices like the S&P 500. Historically, the stock market has provided an average return of 10% per year, despite all the ups and downs. With taxable investment accounts, your money will continue to grow, and over time, you'll start making money even when you're not working. Investing in taxable accounts allows you to take advantage of opportunities outside your retirement plans. It's where you build true wealth that can support your lifestyle, your goals, and even future generations. This is where your money truly starts working for you, and where you see your wealth grow exponentially. By making these 7 powerful money moves as soon as you get paid, you'll be setting yourself up for financial success. It's about taking control of your money and making it work for you, not the other way around. Sure, these moves take discipline and consistency, but the payoff will be worth it in the long run. Start small, but start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Your future self will thank you for the decisions you make today.